Today is Monday for me and I will be doing all of my creator stuff. That means I'm doing some calendar work, I'm catching up on my Notion, catching up on emails. Everything I need to do admin-wise is getting done today. We're getting caught up and I'm batching 6 videos. But as you can see, my room is mostly in disarray. Therefore, the first thing on my list is to reorganize and clean. See this? These things have fallen off my PC like a million times since I bought it. So I got these. Ooh, these are big and thick. Nice. This is the corner that I pretty much never record because, I mean, look at it. You know when we were growing up and you had like that one closet that you put everything in and your room was clean but your closet wasn't? It's really important for me to have a clean setup whenever I start my work because if my room is not clean, then I'm gonna feel stressed out, especially when it comes to creating because it's hard to create when you're thinking about like so many other things that are wrong with the room. So before I start any of the back end work like content planning and just setting up my calendar, I go into my Dropbox and I upload all of my videos into a separate folder specifically for that. So since I did a lot of content this last week, I need to come in and just upload everything. So while it's uploading, I can do all my back end work, and by the time I'm done with the back end work, I can start content creating. Now that they're uploading, I can go into Notion and start working on my content planner for the week. Also, I have really bad posture from sitting at the desk all day, so I'm trying to readjust it. So as you can see here, I have 4 HomeBuddy videos, 2 reviews / product, and 1 story, which I may switch to 5 HomeBuddy videos and 1 review and product and then 1 story because I'm a little bit concerned about my flow. Typically I do like 7 HomeBuddy videos and maybe like I'll pepper in like a review for one time out of like every 2 weeks or so. Since I came back from Disneyland, I've been trying to do more reviews and talking in front of the camera and stuff. However, I still have an audience that prefers my HomeBuddy videos, so I'm doing the 80-20 method, and I feel like 2 reviews and 2 product videos are too much. I feel like 5 is a good mix. So figuring out how to navigate change is really important in the creator industry. I've seen how some creators will like change their whole content in one day, and then just like one day they're doing like tech content and then the next they're doing like cooking content, like 100%, and they're not going back to their old content. I mean, I did that first too in my first year and it was a big mistake, but the 80-20 method is like a good way for you to integrate new concepts in a way that's not too jarring to your current audience. I like to structure everything by my 3 pillars, which are anything encompassing being a HomeBuddy, reviews and product, and inspiring stories, which is essentially like my HomeBuddy day out vlog and stuff like that. So I have them organized that way. I like to keep a little reminder up here of what I'm supposed to do in my content folder. It just helps me stay on track. And then here I have my content info, basically like the whole description, overlay, and my basic content outline. This is kind of what I loosely go off of. So basically what I do at the beginning of my content day, I come in here and I make sure that there's nothing that I need to go over once again. For instance, I'm doing a review this week for a keyboard. this one specifically. So I'm coming in here and I'm re-looking at my review to make sure that all of my talking points are good to go so that when I start talking, I don't have to like fix it or anything. Since it's almost time for me to record, you can see I have 109 out of 137 already done, which is exactly why I like to have it running while I'm doing my back end work, and then it can be done so that when I shoot content, I don't have to worry about space. I can delete all this. Be a couple more minutes, so let's go get a snack. One of the most important aspects of being a good, competent creator is having a good meal in you. So while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm going to look up some trends because I want to do one like trending relatable video for TikTok. I found the perfect one already. So what I do when I find trends like that and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I want to make one like this, I will like it and save it, and then I'll go to the sound and I'll save the sound in case I lose it somehow. This video says, be right back, falling in love with the world and not men. I like to do this where I'll see a piece of content and I'm like, okay, how do I make this in a way that resonates with my own content and like makes sense content-wise for me. Cheers. All done. And the way I organize my content throughout the day, I will usually do the hardest thing first and then I'll end with the easy stuff. That way I'm just like, oh, the day is over, you know? So for instance, today I have to do a review. So I think that one will be the first one that I do. Did I just lie to you guys? I actually think I'm not going to do that one first. I think I'm going to do that one last because my energy level is kind of low and I don't want to like overwhelm myself and then be like this. I also always like to have like a mirror here because I don't have like one of those adapters that you put right here and then it'll show you what the front of your camera looks like. For now, she does it. It's okay, but I feel like I'm doing like a gnarly dude and it's kind of weird, so I'm gonna delete it and move forward. I like to get a lot of B-roll, like tons and tons of B-roll whenever I'm doing like a product facing piece of content or like a review of some sort, just because when I'm doing like a voiceover I need usually more time to talk, and then like if I don't have enough content then I have to like make it later, and so it's just better for me to like go ahead and just have a ton of content already ready for me to go. The review video is done, but we have 4 more videos now. I just realized that I already did one of the videos this week, so one less for me to do. These are pretty fun though. I feel like right now I'm feeling a little bit drained, but I guess because I'm like making content here and then I'm also doing it in real time on this, I just get so like tired. I don't know, maybe it's just me or maybe it's like a creator thing. That's a struggle that I have that I'm trying to work through. So if you also have struggles like that as a creator, let me know what you do to fix it, because like legit I'm very tired. Off the list she goes. And I didn't get this one yet, so the package was delivered to the mailbox, which got delivered to the post office. So that means I'm not gonna be able to do that today. I don't have time. I literally have to leave right now to go get the box, so not doing that. So reading Dawn of the Cursed Queen. If you like reading fantasy books, this one is really good. I just finished the other 2 previous books. I believe that there's a 4th one coming out, so I've been kind of slowly reading it. I like reading series that are fully completed because I hate waiting. It stresses me out, it makes me so nervous. Anyways, I'm doing a video on reading this, feeling more relaxed and simple. Okay, so I definitely lied to you. I'm gonna do The Sims instead of gaming content because the computer is already up. I might as well just finish up at the computer. I have to do like reading content in the Nook, then I'm just gonna finish up at the desk. It just makes the most sense to me. I don't know. Adaptation, you know, gotta be adaptable in this industry. to update. Okay, done with that. My Sims are having the time of their life too, by the way. I don't know if you knew, but The Sims 2 and The Sims 1 is now a bundle and you can buy it now versus having to like pirate it essentially. I feel like The Sims 2 was probably the most superior Sims. It's just so funny. Like there's so many cool things that can happen. Like you can get erosion infestation and also the robberies, and like if I let them just do their own thing, they'll literally burn the house down. I had one Sim and she literally lit the kitchen on fire twice in like a span of maybe 5 minutes of me just like being away from the computer. It was so funny. Anyways, back to work. Just gonna get out of here. You know, I just realized I need to make the relatable video. So I have to re-put it back up. I do this all the time. I know I'm gonna make a piece of content and then for some reason I just like close out what I was doing even though it was on the agenda. I guess it's all part of being the content creator and always having to like adapt and like work through your struggles, because like my struggles are, yes, I'm slightly organized, but I'm also disorganized AF, which is why I have to like structure. And then sometimes I don't even follow it because I forget. So. Time for the homebody stuff. I had an idea for a video where it's like something in relation to being a homebody. You leave your house and you finally get home and you're just like, ah. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but I had a vision. Okay. I think it'll work. I don't know. Content is done. We have recorded everything that we need today. It's time for editing, which actually takes a lot longer than anything else. So I just got Final Cut Pro, the trial. If you didn't know, they have a 90-day trial that you can use. And I'm glad I got it because I've really been enjoying it. When I was at Disneyland, I tried Adobe Premiere Pro and it was very complicated, and DaVinci is also pretty complicated to me. I just did not take any time to learn it or any of that stuff, so I've just really been enjoying the simplicity of Final Cut Pro. I think it's great. It also is very intuitive to the way that I edit, so I've just been enjoying it. It's been amazing. I just got the Osmo Pocket 3 and this was some content that I made the day before yesterday. I'm really liking the way that the Osmo Pocket 3 looks. It's so pretty. So we're going to start a new project. No. Dang, that's crazy. Look how overexposed this is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all of this content is not good. I can't use it. Wow. I can use some of this. So I had just gotten the DJI and I didn't know what I was doing, and I just watched some YouTube videos and followed what they said to do, and I put like the exposure and stuff on manual, and I should have just left it on auto because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I overexposed some of the content, and it's kind of defeating because it was a day that I literally can't replicate. We made a big purchase for some project that we're working on, and you know, I can't go back and fix that, so it's kind of a shame, but I do still have some content that I can use, and I guess I'll just try to make it work. I don't know. My computer literally had the blue screen of death. My PC has been acting up lately. It's new from NCXT, but I don't know, for some reason I'm having issues with it, which I don't know what to do. So I got it to work, I fixed it, I added a couple of clips in there that work for it. I'm pretty happy with it. It can be improved and it will be improved, but I think it looks really good and I just love Final Cut Pro. It's just been a G. I will be editing those videos at a later date because I am not doing that today. I am actually pretty tired. But what I am gonna do is finalize my TikTok video and post it with all my caption stuff. So I have a video in a draft already. I like to save my drafts on TikTok. Sometimes I'll do like relatable content and then I'll have it all drafted up. But I already did the caption for this one, so I'm just gonna post it. I'll edit the text in TikTok instead of doing it on CapCut because I think TikTok prefers it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I've noticed that when I do the captions on TikTok, on the actual app, it'll perform better. I always tag my location, which is Austin, Texas. And I wanna also mention that you don't have to niche down. Like for instance, I was doing a lot of like homebuddy tech content, and then when I went to Disneyland for the Disney Creators Lab program, I learned that there are different ways that you can reach your audience. I realized like I am kind of tying myself into a really small box by just saying I'm a homebuddy and I stay home, because then it doesn't allow me to make content when I go out in the world, and like if I go out in the world, which I have not been for the past like 4 years. So it's really challenged me as a creator to take a different course and like really push myself to push past my fears, because I have a pretty big fear of like leaving the house and like getting kidnapped and worse, you know. I challenged myself to leave the house every week, once a week for the whole year. It's been pretty chaotic and crazy, but it's changing my life. And I think that, you know, as a creator, everything that you do to evolve and to meet your audience in different ways can only help you grow. You'll only learn what's good, what's not good. You'll only grow. It is just such a beautiful experience. But if you're interested in seeing any of the videos I made today, you can check them out on TikTok or Instagram. I have it down in the description below. I hope this inspired you to try new things and to follow your dreams. And if you have any other questions about what I do as a creator, just leave them in the comments and I will get back to you on them. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.